Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about the continuity of a function. We discussed about the left hand limit and the right hand limit uh, of the functions, and for the limit existence, both the limits, left hand limit and the right hand limit for the functions should be same. We discussed about that in our previous video. Uh, in today's lesson we are going to learn about the continuity of the function. Let's write the topic name first. Continuity of a function. Today's topic is continuity of a functions. A function f of x is said to be a continuous if the limit of that function exists at a point, at a specified point, and the functional value also exists and they are the equal. Let's write the definitions. A function f of x is said to be the continuous is said to be a continuous function continuous if there is the certain conditions for the functions to be continuous. If uh, here the function is said to be a continuous not in every point, here in specified point, continuous uh, in a point let's suppose the point is a in a point if here the function is said to be the continuous at a point a if the condition is the limit of that functions. Let us suppose the limit of the function f of x at that point. Here the function is going to be uh, continuous at the point a, so we have to take the limit of that functions at the point, at the same point a. If the limit of that functions exist and it is equals to the functional value at the point a. This is the definitions of the continuous function. A function f of x is said to be continuous at a point a if the limit of that functions at the same point is equals to the functional value of that function at the given point. This is the definitions of continuity of a functions. And we already discussed about the limit, existence of the limit, the left hand limit. In brief, we can say that the left hand limit should be equals to the right hand limit, and the result should be equals to the functional value at the point. F of a means functional value. These are the limiting value. The limiting value should be the same as the functional value at the same point. This is the condition for continuity of a function at a point x is equals to a. Please remember these points. By using this concept of continuity of function, let's solve a problem. The question is if f of x and it is defined piecewise in the piecewise form, it is the piecewise function 3ax plus b if the value of the x less than 1 and 11, it has the f of x is equals to 11 if the value of x is equals to 1 at the exact point 1, the functional value is here given 11. And similarly 5ax minus 2b if the value of the x greater than 1. It is the piecewise function because it is defined on the three pieces, on the three regions here. If the value of the x less than 1, then the functional value is the function f of x is 3ax plus b. At the exact point x is equals to 1, f of x is 11, and when the value of the x greater than 1, then the functional value f of x is 5ax minus 2b. It is the piecewise defined function, and given that it is continuous, at a point x is equals to 1. The function f of x is continuous at the point x is equal to 1. Then we have to find, then the question is find the value of a and b. Here given that this function f of x, which is defined piecewisely and it is continuous at the point x is equal to 1, x is equals to 1, then we have to find out the value of a and b. Let's solve this problem. First of all, finding out the left hand limit of this function f of x at the point x is equals to 1. The left hand limit is limit of that function f of x when x approaches to this point 1, x approaches to the point 1 from left hand side. So we have to put the negative sign on the top of the number. This means we are approaching the number 1 from left hand side. Let's evaluate it. Limit. Here the f of x is defined in the three ways. Let's choose the functional value f of x, and here the domain x is less than 1. 1 to the power negative means we are taking the value of the x less than 1, and for the less than 1 conditions, the function is defined 3ax plus b. So in place of f of x we have to put 3ax plus b. Here the x approaches to 1 from left hand side. Here we take the f of x. Here we choose the value of f of x is the first value 3ax plus b, because here we are approaching this one from the left hand side, and from left hand side all the values of the x are less than 1, and for the less than 1 the function is 3ax plus b. So we have to, here we choose the f of x is a 3ax plus b from these three value. Now finding out the limiting value. Here the first of all checking the function is defined or undefined at the exact point x is equals to 1. Here when x is equals to 1, then 3a plus b, which is the defined number. So substituting the value, this is the way of calculating the limiting value of the functions. And if we substitute the value of the x is a 1, then 3a plus b. This is the value of, this is the limiting value of the functions from approaching from the left hand side. If we approach the given point from the left hand side, then we got here the left hand limit is 3a plus b. Similarly, let's calculating the right hand limit, which is defined limit of their function f of x when we approach the point 1, from right hand. So we have to put plus on the top of the number. This means x tends to 1 plus means we are approaching this number 1 from the right hand side. Let's solve this limit of the function. Here let's choose the f of x from these three value. Here we are going to take the values of the x greater than 1. Here we are going to take the values of the x greater than 1, and for the greater than 1 case we have to select the f of x is a 5ax minus 2b. So in place of f of x we have to put 5ax minus 2b. It is the functional value when the value of the x is greater than 1, and this is our situation. Here we approach the 1 from right hand side. Let's evaluate the limiting value. Here this is the first of all substituting the value x is equals to 1, then 5a minus 2b. Here we calculate the right hand limit is a 5a minus 2b. but our aim is to find the value of a and b. Here the given that the function is continuous at x is equals to 1. Let's calculate the functional value, exact functional value at the point 1 at x is equals to exact 1. The functional value f of 1 is here. Let's calculate. This is the functional value. This is the functional value. Here we calculate the limiting value, left hand limit and the right hand limit. Let's calculate the functional value at point x is equals to 1. And at the exact point x is equal to 1, the function is defined as a 11. The result is here given 11. At x is equal to 1, the f of x is here 11. So the f of 1 is 11. And using the condition of continuity, let's use the condition of continuity of a function, continuity of f of x at a point, at a specified point. Here the point is x is equal to 1. The condition is, please remember this condition, the left hand limit should be equals to right hand limit, and these two equals to the functional value at the point. Here this is the condition. All the three, left hand limit, right hand limit and the functional values should be the same for the continuity of the functions at the specified point. Let's substitute the value. Here the left hand limit is 3a plus b. It is equals to the functional value f of 1, and here we calculate the f of 1 has the value 11. This is one equation. Let's name this equation as a equation 1. Similarly, the right hand limit, here we calculate 5a minus 2b. It is equals to, the right hand limit is equals to here the functional value, and the functional value is here 11. This is also 11. Let's suppose this is the equation 2nd. Our target is to find the value of a and b. Let's solve these two equations, two linear equations, to find the value of a and b. Here the equations 1 and 2. We can use the any method to solve these linear equations. Let's use the here the very shortest method is elimination methods. I am going to eliminate the variable b here. So multiplying, I am going to eliminate the variable b here. Multiplying equation 1 by 2 and then adding the equation, and then adding the equations. Here first of all multiply the equations 1 by 2, then this will be 6a plus 2b is equals to 22. Then adding this result with the next equations, 5a minus 2b, which is equals to here 11. I am going to eliminate the variable b here. Let's add here the minus 2b plus 2b, this will be cancelled out, and here the 5 plus 6 gives 11, a is equals to here 22 plus 11 gives 33. Here we eliminate. This is the elimination method for solving the linear equations. Here we eliminate b. There is no b. Therefore, the value of the a is here calculated. 33 divided by 11 gives just 3. The value of the a is here calculated as a 3. Now, we can use the any equations to get the value of the remaining variable b. Let's take the equation 1 from 1. 3a, equation 1 is 3a. 3a, a is here 3. 3 times 3 gives 9 plus b gives 11. Therefore, the value of the b is here 11 minus 9 gives 2. Here we calculate the value of a and the b. Let's write finally in order pair form. A comma b, the corresponding value of the a is here 3, comma the corresponding value of the b is, the value of the b is here calculated 2. So the final solution is the a has the value 3 and b has the value 2. This is the final solutions of this equation. Here we use the concept of continuity of a functions at a point, and for continuity of that functions at a specified point, the left hand limit should be same as the right hand limit, and the both are equals to the functional value. All left hand limit, right hand limit, and the functional value should be equals for the functions to be continuous at a point. Please remember this point. This is very important definitions for the continuous functions at a point. Here we use their concept, and here we use the basic elimination method to solve the two linear equations, and then we got our target, the value of a and the b is a 3 and 2. This is the final solutions for these particular questions. In our next video, we will discuss more about the continuity of a functions at a point. This much for today. Thank you.